All right, well, I want to introduce you to Tom Gorey, a national director, a lot of experience, and Tom's just going to talk about what he sees in the industry and what we're looking for. And Tom, you take the floor.
Thank you. I think we're going to take a quick minute here to do a drawing. So, Adam, I'm going to pass this to you for just a second.
Fantastic. All right, let's do the first drawing. Phil, would you mind bringing those tickets up and do a drawing here? Patrick, all right. Do I get to pick? All right, now this is for an iPod. Let's see, we've got 270336.
Bingo.
Brad? All right. Congratulations. Thanks. All right, Tom.
Thank you. It's always nice to start out with somebody winning something. It's a good way to start today. Thank you very much for allowing me to have a few minutes to speak with you as well. I've got a few things that I guess this is Dan's mic, right?
Yeah.
I think this is the microphone for the room. This is Dan's mic, being filmed by the Telecom Agent Association. Dan Baldwin, thank you very much. But basically, I was asked to speak a little bit about our company and the industry and where things are headed. And certainly I'll take any other questions you have as well. Our fit in the industry, being a $1.5 billion player surrounded by some people that are as big as like $120 billion with an AT&T, is we have a particular niche to fill. One of the differentiators that we're actually talking about within our company is we believe in a local service model. So while some of the bigger companies are pulling back resources and going into a more centralized environment, our approach is exactly the opposite. We're putting more people into the field. So we've done that in the channel program, as Rich mentioned. We have Phil here as our local channel expert. Our feeling is instead of supporting a channel program with somebody from out of town at a corporate headquarters location, that we need to bring that local market knowledge, expertise, directly to where you guys are, where you live and work, and where your customer base is making those decisions. So I actually have 41 Phils scattered across the country to support Telarus in all of their mission. That gives us a better linkage to local sales engineers like Paul, where we can actually know where the fiber is, where the routes are. We know all the challenges within the local markets. When things rain and something floods, we know where that is. We know the resolution, how to get to it, who the people are to make things work. So there's a lot of things like that we bring in. That's a very different solution for how we do our business. But overall, XO is positioned as an IP company. We've got one of the leading products in the marketplace with our IP Flex product. We're with the dynamic voice data allocated product. That's a product that actually one of our larger competitors, that's very many times bigger than us, told their investment group this year that they needed to develop their own product to compete with us in that space, which was pretty flattering. That same large competitor of ours also is one of our primary customers on our interactive voice platform, where we've got a number of innovative new products and things. So there's some pretty interesting things from a technology standpoint, and Paul will talk more about that. But right now, the really cool thing about this is it's a wonderful time for us to be in this industry. It's a great time of growth. And I know everyone's been talking about the economy, and everyone's talking about, well, the economy sucks, there's a lot of people hurting, there's layoffs. But in our world, in the world of a CLAC, of a competitive local exchange provider, in the world of a business partner as a third-party consultant, this is probably one of the best times to be in this industry. We've got customers out there that are trying to figure out ways where they can run their businesses more efficiently. And to do that, they need to use technology. They can't just throw bodies at the problem. That might have worked in the past, but today, as you guys all know, you're helping customers figure out some pretty challenging things that they've got to do to make their businesses run well. Technology solves some of those problems. The competitive exchange providers like XO, we've been in business for 12 years now. We're out there with the newer products. We're not defending old legacy technology that comes in at a higher cost. So we look like one of the places where they can migrate their business and save money and take advantage of some of the newer opportunities. Also, as we move into an IP platform, it's a challenge for us in the industry where traditional broker agents are using the same resources that we have that we're providing with people like Paul, but we're a telecom provider. We're not an application provider for the most part. We do have some applications, as Rich mentioned. We've got managed exchange. It's a pretty vanilla offering for most companies. Yes, they can do it in-house, but why would they want to? If they've got scarce resources for IT, they probably want to use that on something that can differentiate their business. We've got a way that we can handle that for them, outsource it. It's a hosted model. They can buy that by the seat, by the month. That comes with antivirus, anti-spam. But things like that we're getting into a little bit. And a lot of those things we do through partners. In the hosted exchange model, we have a division in San Jose that used to go under the Concentric name, another company that we bought. But they're actually using one of our business partners as part of the core to deliver that service. So we're open to that type of a relationship within our channel as well. We're not trying to do everything where it's invented here. The market opportunity is too big for that. The customer needs are too varied for that. So we like to get our partners involved in the mix as well. In addition to that, though, there's a lot of other things that are coming down the pike that are running on SIP platforms, IP platforms, and that requires people that are going to help a customer figure out what they need to do, how they need to get there, how they're going to migrate to that. And as they do that, they also need a lot of bandwidth to support those applications. They need a lot of help to figure out which applications and how to tie that into legacy systems. Again, Richard mentioned that we have Telarus on the advisory council. We did that for a very specific reason. For us, an advisory council is a way for us to determine how do we grow our business? How do we solve the challenges that we have within channel programs in an industry that is largely direct-centric? And to do that, it's not a status club. It's a group of people that are committed from a wide variety of business models to figure out how we can use our creative perspective on the industry, the talents that people bring, and really try to work out how we can make the program better. And that's one of the reasons that we interface the way we do today. So we've got a number of channel veterans. I've been in the indirect channel for 30 years now. Kind of sometimes scare myself when I say that, but I spent 10 years as a VAR. I spent the next 10 years in computer distribution, working with VARs and corporate resellers across the country, in the last 10 years in telecom, all in channel development. I've done this with Quest, I've done this with MCI. I know a number of you people that I've met in the past. We've assembled a team of people from across those disciplines that I think on an average have about 15 years worth of channel experience before they come into this program. So we've got a veteran crew here, great opportunity for us to grow, and be happy to take any questions.
Is EXO looking into a hosted platform on their IP?
We're looking at a variety of things today. The first big thing that you'll probably see coming out of that is an enterprise SIP offering. This will allow you to put the company's SIP-enabled PBXs either in a data center, a co-location center that EXO might own, or on a corporate site, or we can mirror a corporate site, and then just deploy the individual IP phones at the respective business locations. So that'll be our big thing. Again, that was developed by large customers that EXO has. And EXO started as basically a CLEC selling local services. We have a national backbone. We're running 160 colors of light. I got to leave this to the engineers to really explain more. It's a 2.8 gigabit network today. So I mean, we've got capacity. We've got a huge backbone. And people are starting to discover that, and we've got very competitive pricing on that as well. So we're starting to see bigger customers, and those bigger customers are asking us for things that they can't get in other places. They're asking us because we're small enough and flexible enough that we can put a product out there like that really is tailored to what they're looking for to save costs. And that comes into, again, how can our channel save dollars? If they don't have to deploy that equipment at multiple locations across the country, and they can consolidate the work that it takes to maintain that in fewer places, then they can save headcount. So it's a way for them to outsource that, turn that into a recurring revenue stream for the people in this room.
Do you have somebody on your team you can engage in an opportunity like that?
Absolutely. Phil is pretty much your quarterback for that, and he will find all the right resources, the subject matter experts. He'll work with Paul or other people on the staff. We also have product managers that are very willing to engage with partners and clients. So it's pretty open for you. We don't expect you to do it alone. Anybody else? Great, well, thank you.